everybody, Dan here and welcome back to my channel. So I realized that I mentioned in the last video that my sister-in-law and her husband got me the Artsnacks box for Christmas. But I never opened the December Artsnacks box on camera. So I'm going to do that right now. So this is the box. And the candy that came with the December Artsnacks was a peppermint stick, and I ate it already, so yeah. But this is the sticker for Christmas, and it's the blue with little white snowflakes, so that's cute. And let's try to go through the list of things in order and move this out of the way. So the first thing on the list is colored pencil set by Brunzil Expression. Why are all of these really hard to say? Is it just me? But these are all really complicated long names. So this is a colored pencil set, and you get 4 pencils in this set. So try to pull them all out. And I do have a scratched piece of paper here that I will test them out on really quickly. So this looks like a brown shade. And pull that in camera. Alright, that's like a nice warm brown. And more of a golden brown color. And an orange. And green. So these are nice, like woody, like woods fall themed colors, which I guess would, no, I mean December's kind of winter, so whatever. But I like the colors. They're very nice shades. They don't seem to smudge, which could be a good or bad thing depending on your technique, but I like the shades. These are nice. They feel like good, sturdy, quality pencils. The next one is a Caran d'Ache metallic gold for Brillo marker. So that one is this one here. And this is sticking to my arm. And, ooh. So you have like a nice wide, not wide, it's a nice felt tip. Get some nice lines. And I see there's another cap, so I'm wondering. Okay, no. I was like, maybe there's a fine tip. No. But it's a fiber tip. And it's vibrant on paper. And yes, it is very vibrant. And it dries pretty quick. If you can see there, I'm smudging it and nothing's coming off. So that's nice. The next one is a Crink acrylic paint marker. And this is a huge marker. Whoa, look at that nib on that. Woo! Alright, so let's... Whoa, look at that. So it's really hard to see on my camera. But it is a... I want to say it's like a teal green color. Not exactly green. Not super blue. Although the end does show more of a blue tint. I feel like the ink is coming out more green. My husband would call this Eagles green because he is from Philadelphia and an Eagles fan. And we always have the discussion of exactly what shade green it is. I find it to be more teal and he says it's actually green. So I think he would agree this is probably Eagles green color. It does say, let me see. Ooh, it can go 7 days uncapped without drying out. Nice. Oh, that's the gold one. Wow, the gold one actually... So gold pens, if you've ever bought a gold pen before, you'll know gold pens dry out very quickly. So it's interesting that they make the claim that you can leave it 7 days without a cap and it won't dry out. So I'm not going to test it, but hey, hopefully that means it lasts a long time. And this one is Ultra Smooth Opaque Paint. Maintains color on light and dark surfaces. I don't have any dark paper to test this on, but if you can already see it's pretty strong, vibrant color. And the next thing on the list is a Pentel Sleechy Gel Pen, 0.25 millimeter. So this is a really nice, really fine little tip on this pen. And it has a nice flow to it too. So, yeah. That's fun. I like that one. And I like the red. It's different. I mentioned in my other video I have sepia and black pens. But, yeah. Red is a nice addition. And then the bonus item is the Grumbacher Mixed Media Paper Sample Pad. So, ooh, you can get 20% off. And it works for graphite, color pencil, charcoal, pastel, pen and ink, marker, watercolor, gouache, and acrylic. So basically everything that comes in this set you can use. And this comes with 4 sheets. It is a pretty thick paper. Yeah, 90 pounds it says on here. So yeah, this is like a nice mixed media thickness. And let's see. The only thing is I'm wondering, it is pretty thick, but that pen is, the marker is really, I guess, really, not watery, but really a heavy wet ink. So I'm wondering if it will bleed through this. But let's find out. I'm going to try and see what I can make. Maybe try another bookmark again. So, all right, let's get to that. So coming up with an idea for this one was a lot more difficult for me. Although the pencil colors all went really well together, immediately I thought of fall and trees and leaves. I couldn't figure out how to use the marker pen or even the red pen to go with it. I was really, really stumped. And I did try one design first that was like a dragon or something, and it just wasn't working out. So I started over and decided to go more simple and went with just some fish. So I started with a little koi fish and used the color pencils and blended some of the orange and yellow. And these pencils really did blend very nicely. And you can also layer them very well. And this next fish, I decided, oh, maybe I'll layer some green in there and make it a different color. And I'm not sure if I like the outcome of that color, but you know, it just goes to show that yes, you can layer these color pencils very well. And I also noticed that with this red ink, I really, really liked having that fine tip because then I was able to control my line quality. So for example, on the fins, I can do really light, thin, faint lines, and then around the body of the fish, I can make them thicker, fatter lines to draw more attention to that. So both the pen and the pencils worked really well, and I was able to layer them on top of each other, and it worked perfectly fine. The paint pen was really, really scary for me to use. As you can see, when I actually painted with it, a heavy flow of paint came out, and even though it says it's quick drying, it did take a minute or so to completely dry, and I was pretty scared to go to that corner of the paper and maybe smudge something, so I tried to stay away from it for a while. And I did notice, though, that when it dried, because that paint flow came out so thick, it kind of left like a watercolory kind of, you know, kind of details at the end. If you can see, those are lily pads, by the way. I know they kind of look like green Pac-Man, but those are lily pads. They actually left kind of like a watercolor effect, I want to say. And I really like how that texture came out on the lily pad because it's supposed to be more organic and natural looking. And I did a light layer with just the green, and as you can see, it's really, really faint. So these layers you can really build up as light or as dark as you want, I feel. And they work really, really well. You can see me adding more brown. I try to do some shadow around the fishes. So it's just, you can really layer them and get them as dark as you like, I feel. So really good quality pencils. And the gold, I feel, stood out so beautifully against this green on the lily pads. It was so nice. The only thing I did notice is I did have to wipe it off on some scratch paper because it was picking up some of that ink, some of the blue paint, but that's fine. I think it stands out really nicely. Again, the tip lets you have really great line quality. You can make it nice and thin or thicker if you want it to, and it just really shines. It actually, I think towards the end, I pick it up and tilt it, and you can actually see it does shine in the light. So do I like how this turned out? Nah. I had a hard time with it, so maybe that's why I'm kind of biased. But, you know, I really like these tools that I now have, the pencils and the pens. They're all really nice, and they all really worked well together. So I'm excited to use them again for future projects. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!